Okay, so it's not common that a TV show that I've watched all 13 seasons actually goes off the air, let alone it being a reality TV show competition. And that, of course, was Face Off. When I first saw Face Off, I was at my folks' house, and we were just doing some channel surfing, and we saw a makeup and prosthetics competition. Little did I know it was the first season of Face Off. Now, of course, they used to do full long marathons before they would just play the same, like series of movies back to back to back. I absolutely fell in love with the overall concept of it. Taking people who were either had some level of training, some of them worked on film, some of them had not. You might have someone who did this work on the weekends, you might have someone who did haunted houses. You took this large cast, this large net for people to come in and do this really amazing show where you'd be given an idea. And you had pretty much 3 days to take it from here's the words, here's what your ideas are, sculpt it, create it, put it in front of a series of judges. Now, I absolutely love prosthetic work. I think it's a really unique way of doing movies. Because instead of having to do the CGI where it's like, oh, I can fix all this stuff later in post. No, what you have there is what you have. You can tweak, you can make enhancements. But there's certain things that when you do an actual live makeup that look really different than what you end up doing when you CGI it all in. It also led to other shows kind of being brought into a similar genre like Hot Set, which I really enjoyed. That was doing a storyboard and making an actual set in 3 days and actually doing a vignette. It was really unique watching the way the show changed over time too, how it would go from, you're going to do a foundation challenge, which would give you an advantage for an elimination challenge. They also did things towards the end where it's like, oh, now you have to make 2 makeups. Oh, okay. But this is a diorama, so it's fairly static. To, okay, now you have to do makeups that go underwater, and ones that have black light. This could be an album cover for somebody. Do something in this style. Take this nursery rhyme and then tweak it a little bit. Do it like Tim Burton would have this done. To finales being, well, now it's multiple people doing a dance number. Or small people doing a combat number. Oh, this is multiple people, huh? But it's in a haunted house, so people have to actually interact with what's going on. Or, here's a small scene from a movie. Okay, design these characters. To their last one, where they took winners from or they took runner-ups from previous seasons and put them in this giant competition. And then you go head to head, with the finale being this really wonderfully done Alice in Wonderland sequence. We had made a couple of characters, and of course there's always a twist on it along the way. It was a really amazing and interesting show to watch, especially seeing how it would go from where it was in the beginning to all the way to where it got to towards the end, and watching people who were really good at beauty makeups, some people who had really great artistic styles. See people do things very stylistically, which was amazing. The downside, of course, is now when I watch movies that do prosthetics, you occasionally go, I've now seen someone say, oh, this is, a mermaid. Okay. Or a merfolk. Okay, well, now I've seen maybe 10 people do a different variation on, merfolk warrior. Or here's a fish, make a hybrid of it. So now all of a sudden I've seen all these different interpretations of similar concepts. So when I watch them, I go, oh, I think that'd be neat to do something like this. Also really cool too, they brought in people like Doug Jones, who would say, I like this, I could see wearing this and this and the other thing. Showing the difference between a mask that's large and one where there's enough that you can emote through it. Really, really amazing. So sad to see it leave, but after 13 seasons, with the 12th one having to kind of get like the writing campaign to get going, it did a fantastic job. It does actually free up a spot in my schedule now. Woo! And, thank you, SyFy, for putting this show on. It's a fantastic show. It's so great to watch. Really, really reignited my love of both the actual makeup process and seeing prosthetics in films in a time when almost everything is done from a computer-generated standpoint.